I'm the GOAT, little man. Then I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, and I hit that.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the New York Jets.
I see her video. There she goes.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
All right, girls.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have you ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what it's all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
2 yards, good enough for a first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
If you want to do like 10 or more,
Darnold
you have
off
to
the
pay
play
$6
fake to Bell.
for it a month. Which,
and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The personal one, so I'm looking at it right now.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
It says host cahoots for up to 20 players and unlock fun plays option.
Play action. It's Darnold. Out to his left. He'll run it. And
up to 20 players.
Before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Because we usually don't
get that many people deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield.
So we're eliminating
not
a
afraid
lot
to
of
take their
people
shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. Number 20, a gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Taken down back at the 42.
Well, I think is enough. And it's, it's all about how we market this. We could turn out, and say, hey, we're doing the Kahoot game for this night. Come join us. You could win a prize. and we get like 45 people coming. So, which is great for us. It's great for us, but just realize that, you know, if we're gonna pay $20 for something, then we want to try to get 30 to 35 people there and play. And we can do 2 rounds. And we can do
credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2 prizes.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately you're fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's
I'm not
2nd and
very
9.
savvy, so like you can't ask me to create like a basket or something because I have no how to do that.
From the gun is Eason. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And now off to the races down the right side.
I can get that because I have a store by my house that I can find those at.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
If you want to put it together,
and what are the odds of what we're seeing right
so
here?
like I can get the stuff going and I can
Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point by Marr, up and good.
As far as the Loco
T-shirt, 7-0 game.
you're too far, girl. You're too far.
So they get another shot on offense following that pick 6.
As far as the Loco shirts, I would want you to hold off on the Loco shirts because I spoke to Sarah yesterday, and she came up with a good idea for the holidays. So after our event on October 15th,
the Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. We'll see how it bounces back.
There's 2 interceptions for him in college and a half.
Anything Loco related,
on 2nd down,
our
it's
last
Bell.
event is with the team.
And this carry not as productive.
So I would like to slow down after that because we have
They'll say no gain
elections,
on the play there.
we
Now it'll
have
be 3rd
succession
down.
planning, and we have to
Defensively,
plan
we
for
always know that he
2021.
is tough and
So I
run
would like to
supported. I
take
think
the
the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
I don't know, communities or organizations that
On 3rd down, here's Bell.
Thanksgiving and
But he
stuff,
will have
and
the
maybe we
first
could do
down
something
before he's
like
tackled
that
at the 12.
But Saraí thought
3rd
that
and
what we
medium,
could do
they
for our
opted to
members
run
is
instead of
we have
pass,
a
and it
Loco
worked.
reward.
First down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Ordering our new pins.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And get it out to everyone.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a
Then
little
they're gonna be like,
different.
look at that Loco shirt, a little Loco pin, and the other members are gonna be like, well, I didn't get anything, and I'm gonna be like, oh, well, you never come to our meetings. I never see you.
His ability to read, react, and make a play.
So that's gonna take a little legwork, because we have to see where everybody lives, and you know. I'm part of this group on Facebook that does, they do like drive-bys, and they go to people's houses and they leave like baskets of stuff. So you go on this Facebook, you go to this committee, well, it's just not drinks. You go onto the Facebook group, and you, let's just say, I don't know, I have somebody in Cranford, and she's a dancer, and she likes to dance,
and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own.
I don't know, I like to have a basket that's related to that. So if I don't live close to you, someone who's close to you, Jordan, will ping me and say, hey, I live in Cranford, I can make the basket, just give me $20. And you give them the money, and they make the basket, and they'll drop it off for you. They shower you. I don't know what it's called. I want to look into it. They shower you with stuff. It's called like a shower. But they do videos like people dress up in costumes and they drop stuff off on your porch. It is. It's very cute. A lot of people were doing that for, the pandemic was really high and people were losing family members. Because people would be next to each other, they would drop stuff off on your porch.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline as a play caller. You're filing that away right now, aren't
but
you?
maybe that's something we could do for some of our members
when you can play action or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
8 yards into completion, but now they face third down.
You can be, though. I think you are.
Brings up
Aren't you close to Rosa now? Oh, she's by me over here.
From the gun on third down. Eason, and he'll find Pittman. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
So that's the only thing we have to do first.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
What I thought was a good idea. So I'm going to see where Lamar ordered the things the last time, because I know she was
a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Which is more than
that one goes for 24 yards
at the 38-yard line.
So
first and 10, Eason taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he gets.
Oh my God!
Touchdown! Harris Campbell, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
Let me see, because if the t-shirts are that expensive, you have the money. You have the money. It's just getting Allison to release it. So I could just be like, listen, new logo, new life. Spectrum did it. Spectrum got their own t-shirts and they got their own new logo. So new logo, new year, we did great. You know.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
I would prefer not to sell
your head coach that he approved
because I want to use them in
the
future to acknowledge new members and stuff like that. So let me get it all together. Let me
the Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time.
So what I think we should do with
no doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going
is
to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide.
That one's free, and we can mess with it and see how it works.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First
yeah, just guess anything.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Down by Marcus May. It's a pickup of 6.
Second down. Here's Eason. Complete to Hilton. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a Colts. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They go play action with Eason. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he's got his target.
Come on, man.
Touchdown. Paris Campbell with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Jets 21, Colts 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
It's a gain of 35.
First down.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Darius Leonard.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Second and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
On the stop.
Line of scrimmage to 43 on second and 4.
At the 43-yard line.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Taylor. That's good for a Colts. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Right there.
On first down, Jacob Eason eluding the pressure right. And the catch made by Hilton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
First and 10 at the 42.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
Paris Campbell on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination.
Wanda, you have to create a Kahoot account in order to get it.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On the pickup.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
46-yard line.
The give is to Bell, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
I didn't get anything for...
Here's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Yes, because I did it on the computer before.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal, give yourself a lead
so how
going
do
into the half.
Into your game?
But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
No, I got
escaping the pressure right. He's going up top for Taylor. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougald. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. Give him 55 yards on the ground.
Yep.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Bell. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts.
What is your username?
As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Both of you.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
What's yours, Wanda?
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
Did you get my thingy?
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. As the first half is winding down. And the Jets will extend their lead. Marr now to add the extra point. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2.
No, when we played this for each other, all we had to do was create an
and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
29, Colts 20.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing.
And that's caught inside the 30.
What?
And he finally goes down at the 23-yard
line. Oh, wow.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout. If they hurry, we'll see.
And then test it.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Play action. It's Eason. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Yeah.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 49 yards out.
But tell me if I share
it. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath.
I mean,
as we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone.
Well, I put in your username and it found you.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Let's play around with it, and then we'll regroup on Friday.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Colts, first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of 7.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On second down, here's a run with Matt. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a run with Mack.
Oh my God, this hit sick.
give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
That's a fumble.
Complete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Eason. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. From the 24, Darnold. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Justin Houston able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this 2nd half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the 1st half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
And that is
what the hell was that?
Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's Rodgers on the return. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll run on 1st down. Mack, not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because early in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions have plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Here's Eason off the play fake. Campbell making the catch. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Harris Campbell. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. On the draw is Taylor. And he stopped immediately there.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And 5.
From the gun on 3rd down. Eason. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Brian Poole. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. No doubt about it, a really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Again, it's Bell. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
On the carry. The tackle made by Rock Yassin. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Well, you are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Bernice, what are you doing?
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. On the return, it's Rodgers. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, Eason. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Complete to Marlon Mack.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
He'll get this one to Pittman. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
good.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try to run for the first with Taylor. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mack. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Rigoberto Sanchez.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off of play action, Darnold. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Caught here by Bell. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Bell.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Darnold. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. One last throw now for Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to